Hello, my name's Carlos Tanner. I'm the director of the Ayahuasca Foundation, and I'm sitting out here on a beautiful morning in front of our Riospo Ayahuasca Retreat and Research Center located in the Alpawayomishana National Reserve just outside of Iquitos, Peru, in the heart of the Amazon rainforest. At this center, we offer our 10-day retreats, our 18-day retreats, and also our 4-week healing empowerment course. But today I'd like to talk to you specifically about our new 18-day therapist retreat and Dieta. It is 18 days long, and it contains 8 ayahuasca ceremonies and also a plant dieta, as well as a variety of important and helpful plant treatments. The idea behind the therapist retreat was really because I became a certified psychedelic assisted therapy through a program called ATMA based out of Canada that provides psychedelic assisted therapy training. And I found the course was amazing, but in talking to the other students, I realized that a number of them had not had the opportunity to experience a profound transformation in their own psychedelic experiences, and also that there could be methodologies and ideologies that are core to this tradition that could be developed and implemented and adapted into a new emerging field of psychedelic assisted therapy that would provide tremendous benefit. So the idea and the goal of the 18-day therapist retreat and Dieta is really to provide those elements of the methodologies and ideologies that might be beneficial if they were to be integrated into psychedelic assisted therapy, and also to provide the opportunity for each potential therapist or current therapist to have a profound transformational healing experience on a personal level. So the 18-day therapist retreat, it contains 8 ayahuasca ceremonies, and obviously that's a big part of the program and a big part of each person's experience as they move through letting go a lot of their pain, a lot of their guilt or shame or anger, or a lot of their emotions that may be obstacles in their lives, and especially contributing to their health and well-being. And it especially addresses trauma, which often expresses itself in those negative emotions. And by getting to the root of that trauma and allowing it to be resolved, either through referential memory replacement or through divine realization, which is always fascinating. And thankfully, for the last 10 years, we've been doing research that demonstrates the efficacy of the ayahuasca tradition, working at our center to treat and heal trauma, and the results have been absolutely astounding. So my goal for having the therapists or potential therapists come to our center to do the therapist retreat and Dieta is to primarily offer them the opportunity to have that profound transformational experience themselves. By doing so, they would know the environment and the space and the depth at which they could bring their patients, and through their own personal experience know that it can be achieved. So to instill faith and confidence in their ability to do so. And then also to demonstrate the ceremony setting and how ceremonies operate. I think that there's a tremendous value to working with group ceremonies for psychedelic assisted therapy, and to be able to work directly with the ancestral tradition, indigenous healers that have used that therapy model for thousands of years in the Amazon, and to be able to work with them and learn from them and also experience it firsthand is really valuable if that group ceremony model is going to be integrated into the future development of psychedelic assisted therapy, which I think it should be, because I know how effective it is. Another element of the therapist retreat is the plant dieta. The plant dieta is a very, very important and special part of the Shipibo healing tradition, and it's essential to becoming a healer in the tradition. What a plant dieta is a relationship building activity for a person to develop a relationship with a plant, or more specifically with the spirit of the plant. You can see right behind me, there's this beautiful plant with pink flowers. That's called bobensana, and that's one of the plants that we offer for plant dietas on the 18-day therapist retreat, as well as the 4-week course and our 8-week program at our other center. And so what does it mean to build a relationship with a plant or a plant spirit? It's a fascinating process. I am always in awe of the plant dietas and so many elements of the tradition that are just so genius from my perspective. But basically, in the ideology of the Shipibo, they believe, or more than believe, they truly know that there is another world, as they call it, or a higher dimension that has elements that are normally beyond our capacity to perceive, but that is due to the limitations of our own being. Our visible spectrum doesn't allow us to see beyond it. Our audible spectrum doesn't allow us to hear beyond it, as some examples. And so with ayahuasca and its ability to amplify our sensory perceptive ability, to expand it, we are able to overlap or reach into areas that would normally be outside the realm of our perception. So that's one of the magics of ayahuasca. And in that expansion, we encounter spirits. And those spirits are always there. It's just that normally we're not able to perceive. Now, some people do have a more of a sensitivity, more of an intuition, and they do have that ability. But anyone can have that ability if they were able to get beyond the limitations of the normal human body as we operate today. And so a plant dieta is a way to do that and to connect with a specific spirit that we're focused on, such that we build a relationship and that spirit becomes a guide for us. That spirit shares their wisdom with us, and that spirit shares their knowledge of how we can operate to bring about healing in others. And that's why it's such a core element and really truly essential to becoming a healer in this tradition, is that the healer as a human only knows a little. But once they're able to develop those relationships, they're able to receive the guidance of plant spirits, and it's the plant spirits that truly guide the healing experience. So it is my vision that if we had a expanding team of psychedelic assisted therapists who were also connected to plant spirits and were guided by a divine intelligence and wisdom, that we would be able to have a much more effective field of medicine that is this newly emerging field of psychedelic assisted therapy. So during an 18-day retreat, future therapists or current therapists have the opportunity to have those profound healing experiences by attending those 8 ayahuasca ceremonies, as well as doing the other plant treatments that are an integral part of the tradition as well, doing digestive system cleanses, central nervous system cleanses, circulatory system cleanses, and all kinds of cleanses for all of the systems, respiratory and lymphatic systems. All of them are addressed with particular plant treatments, medicinal plant remedies, and then doing the plant dieta to connect deeply in a meditation to receive wisdom and guidance specifically from a much more intelligent and wise being that is the spirit of a plant. And so on the retreat, there will be the indigenous curandero leading the program, leading the ceremonies, leading talks and workshops, but there will also be facilitators. They'll be translating for the healer, but they'll also be offering their own guidance and wisdom. They'll be offering complementary practices. And one of those facilitators will be a psychologist or psychiatrist who is well versed in this tradition, but also understands very well the modern world and where the psychedelic assisted therapy is now being developed. So to really provide a beautiful bridge of understanding of how this tradition translates and can be developed and integrated into a more modern tradition like psychedelic assisted therapy. I'm so happy with this program. I know that it will be a tremendous value for every psychedelic assisted therapist who wants to open up to another realm of possibility, but truly to be able to guide their patients to the deepest levels of healing, to the highest levels of health and well-being, and also to achieve that in their own personal lives, which will have tremendous value as well. So I encourage you to look at our website, check out the itinerary and all the information that we provide, and feel free to reach out to me at any time through our contact us form on the website. If you have any questions or concerns, I'd be happy to address them. All right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.